My name is Devin Nicano. I'm the founder, president, executive director of YSTEM and Chess Inc. I'm so happy that you're watching these videos. And what I want to talk to you today is about my journey into starting YSTEM and Chess and my motivations of doing so. And I get this question a lot, so I figured that I'd record a video about it. All right, my friends, a question that people ask me all the time is like why I started this company. And it really came from a variety of perspectives and experiences and frustrations that it became a point that I couldn't function without my idea coming into existence. The first part is the fact that I have something called high functioning Asperger's. Specifically, my disorder is called video processing motor functions. I'm also deaf, I'm colorblind, I'm nearsighted, and along with the issues that typically arise with someone that has Asperger's, they don't particularly like crowds or loud noises or bright lights. They have communication issues. I've worked hard to get away from the core aspects of my disorder, but I am still very clumsy, and my disorder sounds exactly what it is I have issues coordinating, interacting with the world. And it became apparent that there was something wrong with me, and I was diagnosed at 3 years old with my disorder. And the prospect of me leading a successful life, according to my doctors, was the fact that I wouldn't really do anything, that wouldn't amount to anything. And thankfully, my mom was a teacher. She came from a family of teachers, and she said, "No, I don't believe you." And within a few years, I was placed into a disabled pre-K program. And then a few years after that, it became apparent that I was very bright, I had a good memory, and I eventually graduated close to the top of my class in high school, was a two-sport athlete, an Eagle Scout, attended college on a scholarship, and finished my master's degree in engineering. And at the end of my graduate program, I read a great book called The Hillbilly Elegy by J.D. Vance. We'll put a link in the description below. And the book talks about J.D.'s struggles growing up. J.D. is a Princeton-educated lawyer who grew up in the Rust Belt. And his only means of escaping the systemic poverty that he faced and what he saw in his daily life was to join the Marines. And I took that book as really a call to action. And I thought that if I can get the kids to graduate with a STEM degree, regardless of what subject that they teach or that they learn themselves, that they could break that cycle of poverty within one generation. And then it became like, how do I get them there? So I built the program that I followed myself. I was always really good at chess, but my family didn't have the resources to really help me along, nor did the city that I grew up in either. And I was really good at mathematics, and then I found engineering and computer science and cybersecurity in college. So I literally just built the program that I use that got me to where I am today, and I want to share it with everyone. Of chess, of mathematics, computer science, mentoring, along with internet and computers for the families that don't have them. And I pitched this idea to my graduate advisor, and he said that this is amazing, that you should pursue it. And that is 4 years ago now, and we're going really, really strong. And another motivation was where I grew up. I grew up in a town called Oceanside, California. Many of my classmates were on the lower income. Many of them were immigrants, either illegally or legally, And they were all very bright, but they didn't have the resources and the mentoring to really be successful long term. And I wanted to help them. I wanted to help their siblings and their parents. I want to expose them to STEM and all the benefits that arise from STEM and getting a job in STEM and using that to help their families and help their communities. And I didn't see anything out there that had this systemic approach of taking kids that have no foundation in STEM at all and slowly turning them into engineers by the time they graduate from the program. So I built it. Thank you.